This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
I quite like
We have reached our destination.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only ask so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I've got to focus. Shift's only just begun.
Fine place to collect my thoughts.
Well, this is no good. I can't let myself get distracted.
I shall suffer none to disturb this peace. I'm a tad preoccupied just now, if you can't tell.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
There's no shame in living life for its pleasures.
Not sure why I patrol it. If
I only pray
It
my watch.
mystifies. Perchance you've heard. The coronation is soon to be held, it seems. The Sovereign, wounded in glorious combat with the dragon, is recovered at last. No tidings could be more joyous. Indeed, 'tis a weight off my heart to think that our fair Vermund shall once again be governed by a true ruler.
We've naught to discuss. Always the same. Day after day, just how I like it.
Such quietude. Such quietude is a blessing.
Always sets me to think, this place.
Can't wait for the new equipment's coming.
I shall suffer.
I would fain aid you if you are in need.
Whatever happens here, anyhow.
Or is all fucking
my watch finishes without incident.
I have a dozen matters to see.
I know than this.
Such quiet.
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steel.
The weight of my duties is like to flatten me.
Is this some manner of trial?
Can't wait for the new equipment's coming. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I'd sooner stay out of battle.
I'd not mind lingering for a spell.
Suppose I also turn my...
Always sets me to thinking, this place.
My back's so stiff.
I'd
after
sooner
a
stay out of battle, were it possible.
I should very much like to rejoin you, Master.
I could see myself.
Mayhap I'll buy
When
more.
does my watch end? I must ask you to comport yourself with the utmost civility while you are within the masquerade hall.
You're far from your station, are you not?
I was bored out my skull, God.
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am drunk.
Have you heard? There's to be more restrictions on goods traded with Batar. Privately owned.
Silence!
Do you want the sentries to hear you?
You are right, of course. I shall hold my tongue.
This is a time of celebration. Once the sovereign...
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Only we drink more wine.
A welcome respite from all those horrid ruffians.
Such quietude is a blessing. Can't wait for the new equipment's coming.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Everyone who dances with me complains of sore feet.
My peers seem so much more capable. I'm surrounded by witches on all sides. Naught compares to a real battle.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident. I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Twould seem our sovereign has recovered in...
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Twouldn't do to meddle in each other.
Why, you... No. Pay me no mind.
We who are gathered here are naught but nameless nobles. 'Twould be uncouth to inquire after another's identity.
Another fancy party hosted by the Arisen. You'd think he's feeling plenty merry by now.
Surely these extravagant...
I find it liberating to hide my face for a time.
Looks like we both got some time on our hands.
Twould seem I drank such drink that I am... Best to remain sober.
Naught but tedious talk of God.
These festivities are part and parcel of our station.
Surely these extravagances cannot
I'm frightfully busy. No time for idle chatter.
I only pray my watch finishes without incident.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
What I can do for you?
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
I find it liberating to hide.
When did I get here? We've naught to discuss. No easy answers here.
I'm sure I could find a willing patron.
Well now, you're...
What is it? Has something happened?
We have it on good authority that a suspicious individual passed through here.
We need to scour the area. Well, scour what you like.
In here.
Open up!
You're dressed rather austerely for a patron.
My humblest apologies, Lady Wilhelmina. We've had reports of an unseemly character in the vicinity, you see, and...
Preposterous. I was out front till but a moment ago, and I did not see so much as a shadow.
Be that as it may.
You are excused. Leave this place, ere you invite our noble host's wrath upon yourself. I will summon you if aught is amiss.
Pray forgive the intrusion.
And what business have you here? In the nobles' playgrounds? Hmm? You've the face of someone in search of a juicy morsel. Would you be looking for this, perchance?
Come on, then. Keep pouring. Do you take me for some green lad who can't handle his cups? I'm your damned king, and a king deserves royal treatment.
Of course, Your Majesty. Tell us, Your Majesty, would you prefer more drink, or shall we find some other way to amuse ourselves?
Aye. Let's change things up.
I believe I cautioned you to keep your drunken revelry in check, lest you forget these celebrations of your valor are but a pretense for more serious matters.
I know. I do. It's just I get the poison in me and things happen is all.
You need only serve as our false king until Sven becomes consul. Till then, however, you would do well to remember that your role demands a certain degree of dignity. I trust you understand your position, Your Majesty.
Nay, as you say, I'll go and sober up.
Why not remove yours as well? This is not the masquerade hall, and we now find ourselves quite alone. What say we dispense with such pretenses and speak openly with one another? Lord Phasus.
That will do. If you're discovered, yours won't be the only head that rolls. What is your purpose here, I wonder? If you came to learn of the Sovereign, then 'tis as you have seen. The man is naught but a ale-swilling pretender propped up by the Queen Regent. Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummer, then where might our true Arisen be? You'd best go. I'll do what I can to help you make your escape. As you can see, I run an establishment that caters to certain pleasures. You're welcome to come and play anytime, if you escape with your life, that is. Know, however, that our services do not come cheap.
To earn some coin while I can, I suppose.
No one will disturb me here.
Sometimes I wonder if I'd be there. Sometimes this is the only place
I ought to be off.
What a delightful breeze. What is life without a little spice?
It ought to be said for peace and quiet. I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet life.
I take pride in my coat, and rightly so.
Always the same, day after day, just how I like it.
Best head to market before it slips my mind.
It's on me to bear what younger should.
I'll go on it.
The mixed smell of perfume always makes me queasy.
To shut the trap.
I'm just grateful I get to lead a quiet
Fine
life.
place to collect my
I'll go on it.
Feel deary.
Once the day's work is done, the night is mine.
We need more.
I ought to
spoiled by a good patron.
Fine place to collect my funds.
How everyone else makes it.
Would that such peace? It seems you have obtained information regarding the false sovereign. Captain Brandt will be eager to hear of it, I'm sure. Now to report to Captain Brandt. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Well, well. He is merely Deesa's puppet then. 'Tis likely that he knows naught of her schemes. Even were he to be removed, I suspect some other would simply be made to take his place. But if there's aught that compels my attention, 'tis this other man you mention. He seems a man of import, and yet I have never heard of him. Pray, allow me to investigate this matter further. You've done well, Your Majesty. Thank you.
Queen Regent Deesa appears to be working in concert with this Phasus fellow. But what precisely is their aim?
This is beyond me, I'm afraid.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Deesa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of a plot. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Follow me, if you would.
Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure... You'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What shall I do today?
I've more time than I know how to spend.
Anywhere's better than the middle of the crowd.
Got to focus. My head will roll if more goes awry. Those new recruits...
Here we are.
Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen, yes? The captain gave me your description. Follow me!
'Tis best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part. Pray, be cautious, Your Majesty.
Must be vigilant. The townspeople.
Monsters range nearer ere they dared before.
Preparation.
Whatever
Up my training.
Would that all my silence my sword arm could use some work.
Is aught amiss here?
Quiet as dust.
Who's there? Pray, keep your voice low. 'Twouldn't be good for either of us if someone was summoned to come check on me. Could it be that you have come to bring Mother's schemes to light? Aye, Disa is my mother. Pray forgive me for not telling you sooner. 'Twas never my intent to deceive you. I'd simply feared that if I spoke the truth, none would wish to involve themselves with me. But that is no longer a concern. 'Tis clear that we are allied in purpose. My word! You mean to say that you are the true Arisen? That the Sovereign currently residing in the palace is a pretender? Could Mother have had a hand in that as well?
Regent King Sven appears to be missing from his chambers. Have you seen him?
Me? No, sir.
Then start searching, you fool. Should aught befall the Regent Kin, 'tis us who'll answer to her grace.
Forgive me. My absence seems to have made this rather more difficult for us. You ought leave the palace at once. This room turned up little of interest, but I've a mind to look into this further. I'll head out first and speak with the Sentinels. Use that opportunity to make good your escape.
Sven, where have you been?
I couldn't sleep. I thought a stroll might clear my head.
One must take pride in their charge. Whoever happens here,
I have more time than I know how to spend.
This is no good. Can't let myself get
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
What's this? Come to admire my sculptures, have you? Ho ho! To think my eminence as a collector would reach in the ears of the Arisen. If only my collection were complete, I'd fain allow you to inspect it. Alas, the sculpture that I commissioned to be its centerpiece is yet to arrive, and 'twould wound my pride to have you behold my collection ere 'tis made whole. If your curiosity shall not be denied, however, mayhap you'd consider paying a visit to the sculptor in my stead. The man's home is located in Bakbatal. You need only tell him that I eagerly await the sculpture's completion.
Someone must have the answers we seek. If we ask around, we might just find them.
only person I believe in is myself.
This armor's seen better days.
I've more time than I know how to spend. My back's not acting up today.
What's going on?
This looks as good a place as any.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. How fared your mission? Was there aught suspicious to be found in the Queen Regent's office? This scrap. 'Twas part of a letter, and from Batal no less. This alone can prove little, but 'tis clear that Deeza's schemes run deep. To think, Deeza's actions have weighed even on the mind of her own son. 'Tis a surprise, but a welcome one. Deeza is the doting mother before the Regent King. If Regent King Sven is willing to aid us by drawing Deeza's focus, we may be able to gain more useful information. You have done well, Your Majesty. Though I am limited in the aid I'm able to offer, I bid you, take this.
What could the Queen Regent be plotting?
How very peculiar.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Do not forget that we work to serve the citizenry.
weary at this hour, sir?
Ah, how I've longed to...
Welcome.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well.
Just about had you. Utterly infuriating. Well met, sir. Well met. You are come to shack. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when to the foremost hospitality in... You know where to find me.
Confess my displeasure.
It's an encounter both unpleasant and unforeseen.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
I'll find my magnificent force. My darkness found
Seems we have enraged us.
A reckless opponent makes for easy prey. At last, a chance to use this.
If we have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
Might I lend a hand? My pipe before I'm shaken loose. All together now. We attack from one. The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Of course. Such treasures are seldom found.
Master, do take care not to throw... into what? way by mistake.
I've just recalled a little tid.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in much obliged.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
What's happened?
The hours seem to fly when I'm here.
Quite the predicament.
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'm surrounded by wind on all sides.
Some of us get complacent.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Do stop and have a look. I've wares of every always another
Yeah, they did before.
Is there aught you require?
Speak to me another time.
Ought you need me? You'll not find a hardier ox than... This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on. This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town.
Adventuring is... Wholesome as 'tis, and yet you do it with a laden pack. I cannot but admire your strength.
Just yonder. Looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
This is where I can get
Here we are.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed before, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Unless you were to find it for me. Would you, sir? I'll pray to...
The Jadeite Orb.
Pray, sir, seek out the Jadeite Orb. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's apprised of illicit dealings. Might not be easy.
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of fell beasts, and in times past 'twas safe enough a night. Since a few days past, skeletons. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits say. If I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the... Could it be aught's befallen the cenotaph? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps...
Well, hello there, sir. Aye, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border, where quarrel... occur every other day. Do come again?
Quite the sum of gold we just spent. 'Tis clear the Arisen is no miser.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing.
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him. Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? Do you truly mean that? If you return him to me, I will be...
Shall we seek some answers?
Greetings. You are the Arisen, are you not? Tell me, in your comings and goings, he seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jade. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the jadeite orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service.
Sirs, a full Veneverad each seek the jadeite orb. To whom ought we to grant it? Assuming we find the thing at all.
The right to decide is yours alone, Master.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Many thanks to you.
The jadeite orb is safely in hand.
your leisure, sir.
So, how goes it? Did you manage to retrieve the Jadeite orb? Ah, splendid. Before we discuss your reward, however, you see, in my line of work, trust is paramount. Come, I trust old Ibrahim's eye most of all.
Follow my lead.
Come along. We make for Ibrahim's scrap store.
I'm dead tired. None of us is guaranteed tomorrow. It's just life.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Good day, Ibrahim. Would you be so kind as to examine this Jadeite orb? Now, I have a bit of business to attend to while he performs.
What is it? The appraisal's not yet done, and I must needs concentrate.
He ought to be finished by now. Come, let us go see. You have done your title proud, Arisen. This Jadeite orb, my partners shall be most relieved. You have certainly earned your reward. I trust, and I do hope you will permit me to call upon you again, should.
I have been waiting for you, Arisen.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see. The truth for yourself. Hope to see you again.
I must earn.
What am I supposed to do?
Or to polish up my gear for tomorrow.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least you'll find a bit of peace and quiet.
Pleasure doing business with you. Is there naught I could have done? Is there naught I could have done?
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll...
Pleasure doing business with you. Interested in my wares?
Somehow my feet always carry me.
My legs are stiff as boards after training.
Wearing armor all day.
It's this way.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day, and isn't that unusual? Neat.
I end up feeling weary.
Where are you going?
I see life as a journey.
Aye, I met Roger by the... He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. Only he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we parted ways. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me even now. Pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves...
Where are you going?
Shame there aren't as many folk spinning tall. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the gigant. It's said to descend in times of conflict. Sounds like the last thing we need, doesn't it?
Speak to me another time.
What is your business here? It isn't my way to gossip with... I'm a tad preoccupied.
There you are! Pray, tell me, have you found the jadeite orb? Fie! If Master Everard finds out what I've done,
You'll never believe this, but the other day, I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can blink. Mayhap my eyes deceived me.
Could it be aught befallen the Senate? If I cannot dissuade you from pressing onward, perhaps...
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. Will this take long? I've ought to be...
There are quite a few beastrons are in Batal, but you skip strange that, considering some say Vermund was a... Mayhap you've seen those headless statues on roads and such? Couldn't tell you whether any of that's true or not, mind. 'Tis simply...
It's this way.
I suppose I can always run.
Something smells
The hunting for one day.
To make hay while the sun shines.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Greetings, sir. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry. Interested in my wares?
I'm unsure how best to...
I shall do as you say. We could obtain some rare materials here, if it pleases you, Master.
Well, well, that's quite a discovery.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
I'll take the peace and quiet over a horde of... I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
Am I expected to pick that up? If I must.
There are few places where I can let down the guard.
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy. He's always helping Morris in his shop. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way and put them up for me. All pretty like. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I...
Mayhap the flower bed will...
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual? Nature works in mysterious ways.
Pick up a few things for supper.
Some of us get...
I'm unsure how best.
Lost track of time.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
You'll not live to regret this.
I grant you roaring flame.
How's this? You keep your life, and
The field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear. I suppose it is so.
The prison has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames! Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an end in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with everything.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early killing is the worm, as they say.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. It will be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
A solitary shard is good for little. We need to seek out more of these if 'tis to be of use.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Must finding these be so difficult?
A splendid discovery. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this. I shan't allow any further harm to come.
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
All creatures who know death cling to life.
I see no merit in hunting down such cravens.
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Outstanding.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
Knocked off my grab hold of the dragons on the ground.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Focus. A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Flames to smite our enemies.
There's no debilitation, but curative cannot mend. Correct this opponent, make for easy prey.
It's a hot goblin!
The prison has been torched. Quick, douse the flames!
Feast your eyes on this.
Very well. I shall go on ahead.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
I will protect you. You ought not to go charging off alone.
Don't be such a worrywart. I know what I'm doing.
Grant your weapon a magical boon.
Would that such tranquility could last.
It is no great shock to me.
from a beast. It's not. Let me get that.
We could make camp here, if you were so inclined. Arisen?
Good morrow, everyone.
Off we go, then.
A new day, a new perspective.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this, eventually.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day.
Sir, pray tell me, have you found Rod? Oh, I see. All I know is that he was last spotted near the flower bed afore those monsters set upon him. That boy. I've never known a soul who loved flowers more than he. Out there every day he was, planting seeds. Come to think of it, I recall him saying aught of a rare blossom that was due to bloom anon. What's the world coming to? The flower bed might be on the outskirts of town, but the lad used to make trips to nearby villages without any trouble. Oh, Rog, there's naught I wouldn't do to see you safe again. All I know is that he was last spotted near the flower bed afore those monsters set upon him. I only wish, but I've ne'er seen a child so enraptured with flowers. He would go out to that flower bed every day to tend to some rare bloom, he would. Oh, Rog!
Still too early to set out.
A common reward, frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough.
Oh, I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
Over here, if you please.
Tisn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Even from this distance, yon statue cuts a striking figure against the horizon.
I can foresee no reason not to go see it up close.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. An exemplary performance.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one of the next foe we encounter?
At any rate, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
Very well. I shall return.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
Polished it this morning.
Have my protection!
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.